Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. See, like I would like to share one thing, like in the previous class, like we have discussed like how Srila Prabhupada has gone to the Western countries and he has introduced Bhagavad Gita to the Western people. Right? Otherwise, if he wouldn't have been there, so Bhagavad Gita would have been in our boundaries. Yeah, it would have gone out of the boundaries, but we wouldn't have got that much enlightenment. How Srila Prabhupada has taken this, ISKCON to Western countries and he has given Bhagavad Gita to all of them. Okay, almost all the world, parts of the world, ISKCON temples are there. And Bhagavad Gita, even, whenever you come to ISKCON or Vrindavan, have you been to Vrindavan anytime? Yes, no? Vrindavan, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, okay, and Dwaraka. So these are all places, right? Whenever you are seeing, so you can find like different people from different countries. Like you can find Chinese, Indonesians, Malaysians, Americans, Russians, even from Ukraine, okay, from Africa, in Emirates also, ISKCON is there. Even Pakistan also ISKCON is there. So you can find different parts of the world. You can find the devotees, and they are not able to pronounce the name properly, but still they are trying to chant Hare Krishna mantra. And we are born and brought up in India, but we are not able to chant. Many of Indians, I'll tell you, like they have gone for on-site or they have gone for abroad for work-wise, and they have heard Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam from the mouth of a Western body. And they were literally shocked. And they felt like it is ashamed for us. Even I also felt ashamed, because when I went to like Vrindavan or like Mayapur, like we have seen like Western bodies, they are reciting beautifully shlokas and beautifully they are reciting, they are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and kirtans, and they are showing like they are relished, I can say. So by looking at them, what we are, this actually we own this, this culture and these are all scriptures, but not even we know to recite properly. The shloka also, Bhagavad Gita shlokas or Bhagavatam shlokas, like many of them have turned to a devotee because they felt, like, everyone can do, why can't I? If a English speaking person can do, why can't I? Who am origin of India, and but still why I'm lagging? Why I don't have this knowledge? Okay, we never bothered to get the knowledge actually. That's what last time like I was discussing, when we go for book distribution, take Bhagavad Gita, no. As if like we are marketing something or we are doing something. No, we are trying to give Krishna to all. At least read, it is useful for your life. At least once in a time, like if you open any page, it will be relevant to your day-to-day life. So that is the importance of Bhagavad Gita in our life. But we are not able to gain that knowledge. Okay, for that only, like Srila Prabhupada has given this Bhagavad Gita to everyone in almost all the languages. You can find in almost all the languages Bhagavad Gita. I think if you would have come to Janmashtami, you would have seen the stalls also. Like maximum, like here, like maximum, like majority speaking books were kept. But if you search in ISKCON, you will get many languages, as many as languages you want, like whichever language you want, you will get Bhagavad Gita. So that is what like Prabhupada wants to give Bhagavad Gita to everyone. Okay, let us see now like what is there in Bhagavad Gita. Now this is the second class. Come and let us start the topic, exploring the inner self. Exploring the inner self. Okay, what do you understand by this? Exploring the inner self? No, whatever, just
understanding the core of our heads.
Yeah, that's correct. Anyone would like to guess? Anything? think this term, no, you would have come across in a corporate world also, right? Personality development courses or something.
Self-awareness.
That's correct, Mataji. Self-awareness or exploring inner self. What we are, I want to know myself. Like, let us start with one example. This is an analogy only, I can say. Okay, I'm going out of station. Okay, I have given 1 crore of cash is at my house. Okay, don't worry, I don't have anything, but still, just it's an example. Then I'm giving an example. 1 crore of money, cash I have, and I'm giving like one of you. Mataji, please take. What is your name, Mataji? Prasanna. Yeah, I'm giving to Prasanna Mataji, and I will go and I will do my yatra for 1 week and all. I will come back. Okay, till I come. What do you mean by that? Until I come,
Responsibility.
it is your responsibility. And when I come back, what you'll do?
I will give.
You'll give it back to me, right? Okay, you will not take from that anything, right? Okay, you will give as it is. No, whatever. See, why you are thinking like that? Why you have to give to me?
Because you have trusted me.
Okay, I have trusted you. And one more. Okay, I have given to you. And one more.
And not
Correct. That is not ours. Okay, that is not yours. So that is why you are giving to me. Suppose, for example, Prasanna Mataji has won a lottery. Okay, of same amount, 1 crore of money, and she kept very safely how she protected my money in the cupboard, and same thing she has, same way she has put her money in the cupboard. Okay, then what happened? As soon as she gets up in the morning, she will see, she will not find her money. It gone theft. Okay, how is your that time response, or like how you feel?
So it's my mistake for not protecting.
Okay, mistake. Okay, anything else? How you feel?
Of course, we'll feel very sad.
Very sad. Sometimes if weak-hearted, they'll get heart attack also. And they'll go into depression. ये क्या हो गया? Even though you have not earned, but still, that is mine. That is mine. What do you mean by that mine? Mine called. What is it? What do you mean by that?
It belongs to me.
So what do you call? It is attachment. It is attachment. When it is not yours, when it is temporary, the money which I gave her, that was temporary. And she was not having any attachment. But whatever she has got it in the lottery, and when she has, she lost that money, then that time she felt very sad. Right? That is attachment. Same thing in Mahabharata also it happened. Like in, what do you say? Mahabharata during the war. What happened? Mahabharata, right? Everyone knows, right? And Bhagavad Gita took place in Kurukshetra. The war took place in Kurukshetra. Okay, I want to ask only one question. There are so many places in the world. Like why only in Kurukshetra it took place?
Because it is Dharmakshetra.
Good, very good. That is Dharmakshetra. Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra. Okay, the first shloka will start. Okay, Kurukshetra is also called as Dharmakshetra. Kuru means Kauravas, Kuru descendants. Kuru means here Kauravas and Pandavas both comes under Kuru dynasty only. Okay, great grandfather of Kuru. His dynasty only Kuru. Kauravas fall into it. And he was very, very, he has done a lot of tapasya and meditation in the Kurukshetra. And demigods used to come there and they used to take dip in the water, the rivers which are flowing there, and they used to meditate upon the Lord. So because of that, that place has become, sacred and purified. And it used to be a barren land, but due to this meditation and all, it has become a very fertile land. Got it? So, and even only dharma can prevail there in that place, Kurukshetra. Not adharma can win. So that is the reason Krishna has chosen Kurukshetra as the place for the war. So obviously dharma will win, right? So in the war, like one side Kauravas and other side Pandavas. So Kauravas were more in number and Pandavas were less in number. Because only 5 and these are 100. Because of their power and all, they could gather many. And even Krishna's Sena also was in the Narayani Sena was also in part of Kauravas. Only Krishna alone was with Pandavas, along with few other Akshayonis. Okay, so when before the war, Arjuna asked Krishna, do you know what is the place or position Krishna played in the war? Sarathi. A Sarathi. Okay, so that's why Partha Sarathi. Partha means Arjuna. Sarathi means Arjuna's Sarathi, charity. So is Krishna. Okay. So Krishna came. Arjuna asked Krishna to make him to stand in between the war field. And when he went in between the war field and he want to look at opposite enemy, like enemy. No, they are Kauravas are enemies only, right? You want to see all his relatives in the other side. What he will do with the enemies or relatives? He didn't go in the center to test their caliber or to test their power. He went in the center of the warfield to check like who are there in front of me, my relatives. And he became very compassionate. He became very empathetic. Okay, who is standing in right front of me? My grandfather. Okay, Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Guru, Kripacharya, and cousins, all, Duryodhana and his brothers. Okay, all are standing there, and Karna. Okay, these all are standing like these all are my and Duryodhana's sons and all. They are equivalent to my sons. Now he has become lamented, attached with the blood relation. Like these all are my people. How can I kill them? He knows what happens in the war. No one will go and give the flowers to each other, right? What happens in the war? Kill. That's it. Target is to kill to the opposite person. So no one will be left. So now why I am taking this? Because very important to understand, Arjuna's first argument was, how can I punish my own family members? Attachment. So Krishna would have said that, okay, peace treaty. Okay, no fighting. Okay, we'll go back home. Then Krishna would have got in this present generation, like we would have got Nobel Puraskar also. Peace treaty. But no, Krishna, what he did? He instructed and starts with the way to deal with his attachment. Okay. Now Krishna instruction starts with the way to deal with this attachment. This shloka, now today's class is entirely belonging to the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This is the summarized content of whole Bhagavad Gita. Okay, this is a summarized content of whole Bhagavad Gita, and it is one of the biggest chapter in Bhagavad Gita. There are 72 shlokas in this, and it is a very longest. And here only lot of topics we are going to discuss in this chapter. There are a lot of topics about karma also. Karma again, and next classes will be going through. And in this class, like we are going to learn about likes and dislikes, and about our lamentation and attachment. Okay. Understanding what is temporary. Now Krishna is instructing what is temporary. Acting on the platform of permanent. Okay. Now tell me, like, is attachment wrong? Attachment wrong?
No.
Okay. Whom we all are attached generally? To family, parents, siblings. Like, then is attachment wrong? Okay, let us see like how it is correct or wrong. Like, let us discuss. Okay, I will give you one example. You have boarded a train, nice, like first class train on a Vande Bharat sleeper class. Okay, we'll take, and we have got one acha sa, you got the seat, and you enjoyed the whole trip. Okay, your destination came and you got down from the train. Okay. Now, will you be thinking about the seat which you left in the train? Tell me. I like the train. I don't know who will be sitting next. Okay, if child sits, okay, he will be doing something nonsense. Okay, if old people sit, they will stamp the seat and they will sleep here. No, they will keep make it messy. Do you keep on thinking about the seat? So what are you doing? As soon as you got down, you are detached. Okay, your destination came and you got down from the train and you are detached because you know that that is temporary. How much ever time you were on the seat, you have enjoyed. That's it. Correct? Keep this point noted. We are coming to the next point. Like we are going to discuss. Understood? This is a temporary. This is a temporary. How much ever time you got it, you are enjoying. Done. Now next. Without attachment, we cannot prosper in any domain. Okay. Just now you said that we are very much attached to our parents and siblings. Okay, how many of you are staying alone or PGs and left their homes? Raise your hands. As per your theory, you should be with your parents only, no? Hugging and eating nicely and doing seva to your parents. Your attachment has gone now? No, it's still there, right? But your roles and responsibilities, because of that, you have come out of your house. Same way, Krishna is directing Arjuna, what is your role? What is your responsibility? When you are in the battlefield, what you need to do? Okay, empathetic, compassionate, these all are good. But when you are standing in front of your enemy, then what it is? What we must do? Okay, and how can I be without any attachment? Tell me. We'll discuss. Okay. Attachment to temporary things cause suffering. Is it correct? That's what I told you, no? Just now, train seat and all. Next. Exploring inner self, common sense and logical understanding. Now we are coming exactly to the point. Okay, common sense and logical understanding. Now I will ask you one question. All of you raise your hands. Hands. Now only right hand. Now point out your head. Okay, nose. Okay, legs. Shoulder. Okay. Body. Yourself. Yourself. I'm asking yourself. Me. Yourself. Right. So now we have seen. Now entire this body is belonging to ourselves. Right. Even head is also part of me, and all body parts are part of me only. Right. Now what is not part of our body? Okay, let us see now. Now, you know this picture, right? Now someone has passed. Okay, so Julia has passed away. Then how we are expressing that she has passed away? How you communicate with others that she has passed away? What do you say? Julie died or departed or left the body. Okay, body is here only, right? Then where she left? Her soul departed. Usually this is a common term, like if anyone passes away, we'll put it in the messages, no, in WhatsApp and all. RIP. Rest in peace, and soul may her soul take rest. Okay, something like soul. Like everyone knows that soul exists in the body, right? Now, how do we call a person after he is dead? How we call? Body. Remove that body from here. Okay, burn that body. Okay, we'll not tell that that is our own people's body. Okay, that respect has gone. Now only body is left. I'll tell you one small clipping. Like one wife and husband, they are in the middle age. In the middle age, in the sense like 50s and 60s. Okay, so they were, by that time the relation would have been very strong, and even children have, they left them and they are staying in different parts of the country or world. Okay, only wife and husband are there, and even they no they are living separately, and their parents are in some other places. Okay, they were very much attracted with each other, and so many years, nearly 25 years or 30 years, they would have led their life together. Okay, without husband, wife wouldn't have lived, or without vice versa. But all of a sudden, what happens? Husband got stroke during night, like 10 o'clock, and husband left the body. Okay, and imagine, before calling ambulance only, he left the body. And wife, so called, she was very very affectionate to the husband, but at that point, by looking at his body, and she was alone in that big bungalow. Okay, and she was alone, and she got scared. Okay, now throughout the night, how can I be with this body? Okay, and she gives the call to her parents. She narrates all the story, like so and happened. They consoles her and ask them to be with him and just wait. By morning, we'll reach there. Okay, but she is literally crying and making hell of that, and she is telling that I can't stay even 1 minute in this house because I am very much scared to leave this dead body. These many years she was with him, and as soon as he left the body, the soul left the body. Now wife is only telling that I don't want to live with this dead body, at least for that particular night or so few hours. Imagine that, how everything changes, right? So now when the soul is there, soul is present in the body, now consciousness is present, and we can act, and we can communicate, and we can do all the activities. But when soul exits from the body, what happens to the body? It becomes useless. Got it? So when will be the body cremated? These all the things we'll be asking, like when we see the dead bodies, right? Now this is when it becomes like organ donation. Usually organ donation is done after the death. Like we can also go to the hospital and we can donate our organs, but not when we are alive. Okay. Okay, some people are doing that, is very very big crime. We should not do. But in case, like some families are different cases, that is different. But usually organ donation is done after the death. Now tell me one thing, after the death, there is no consciousness in the body, right? But how organs can be donated? How organs are functioning? For some hours, organs will function. Okay, it will be there. Like in these many hours, organs can be donated. It is not like that. Agar person chala gaya and today you are donating the organs, it is waste. Okay, so this is what body parts are in the working state, but still we consider body as dead. Organs are working, but still the body is dead. Got it? Now, what Bhagavad Gita describes about this topic? It's very scientific and practical. Second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, if you read each and every shloka, you will be amazed, because everything is scientific with the proven. Okay, and today very important shloka we are going to do it, and this is very very important. You can recite along with me. Okay, after me you can recite, and then you can memorize this shloka. It is very very important. Okay. Dehinosmi yata dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tata dehantara prapte dhiras tatra namuyati. Can one of you read the translation?
As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body,
From boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change.
Yes. Now here we are going to break this shloka into 4 parts and we are going to learn what do you mean by Dehinosmi Yata Dehe. See, Dehinosmi Yata Dehe and Kaumaram Yavanam Chera. Now, as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age. Okay, when we are discussing about this topic, how you were in the young, have you seen your photographs when you are 1 year old baby or 2 years old baby or 5 years? How you used to look like? Very different and very cute and chubby. Okay, and you were thinking like almost like we feel that is it me? So cute and beautiful. Okay, as we grow up, everything gets changed. Okay, but when you are growing, different transformations from childhood to again old age and youth, boyhood or youth and then old age. These many phases, these are the 4 phases which we have to go around. So all of us. Then is our soul changing? Is your identity changing? You are the same only, right? Okay, Prasanna Mataji, when she was a young, small baby, her Namkaran was done, then Prasanna only. And when she was studying first class, again Prasanna. 10th, Prasanna. Okay, engineering, Prasanna. Now doing job, Prasanna. Her identity changed? No, right? Only her body changed, right? How many bones we have? How many bones we have? 206 bones. 206 bones we have. But when baby borns, you know how many bones baby has? 300 bones. Okay. That is also not permanent. It keeps on changing. Now you know every 10 years, our cells also will change. Okay. It will get new cells. Alright. Okay. Our cells die and again new cells are formed on the body. So this is what it keeps on changing. Our body transformation is happening, right? We are transforming from one level to the another level. Got it? Now when we are discussing about this, the soul similarly passes into another body at the time of death, after the death. Okay? Our body changes into 4 phases, but soul never changes. Soul remains as it is. For this body, only one soul. Okay, only body changes, but soul size also can't be changed. You know what is the size of the soul? 1/10,000 part of tip of the hair. Tip of the hair. That is the size of soul. With that soul only we are conscious. You can imagine what is the size of soul and how we are surviving, right? And that is why we don't know, like any person in front of us also are dying. We don't know like how the soul has exit from the body. Okay, so our soul remains the same, even body transforms from different phases. Got it? And similarly, our soul passes into another body after the death. Got it? After death only, like we are going to change. Okay, now next, this is a small test for you. Now you know the personalities. First one. Next. A.R. Rahman. Next. Next. Roger Federer. Steve Jobs. Barack Obama. If they are having, I want. Okay. Otherwise, I will become selfish and I want everything what it is there with someone, right? So, and I can't bear. Why? Because always ego tells this is mine. I am the body. You have to satisfy this body. That is the ego. Now, gross body: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Okay. Subtle body: mind, intelligence, and ego. False ego. Got it? Now, this shloka also says that in 7.5, besides this, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Now let us see like what it is. No, before going to this, like I want to just tell you, at the time of death, what happens to our gross body we know. Right? In the previous example we have seen, dead body lies as it is. Look, okay, how much ever you want to pinch the body, how much ever you want to take the grudge on the body, you can take it. But it doesn't have any consciousness. Right? Okay, same thing if you do who are conscious, you get tight slap, that's it. Right? No? So this is what? Dead body can't respond. Okay, the consciousness has gone. Right? Now gross body is destroyed. But what happens to the subtle body? It moves into the another body. How it is selected, how it selects the another body, in upcoming weeks we'll come to know. Okay? Now we need to understand that subtle body goes with the spirit soul. Soul inside and outer cover is subtle body. Mind, intelligence and ego. Okay, now coming slides we are going to read it. Now, what it is? This analogy, what do you mean by this? Whatever just now we have learned, right? These 5 horses are our 5 senses. Okay, and then, no, that rope. What do you mean by that rope?
Intelligence.
Control means what? Okay, mind. Okay, next, who is controlling the mind? Intelligence. And who is sitting at the back? Soul. Suppose if these all ropes are tightly caught, what will happen? Horses will run properly. If we leave this mind, if we loosen our mind, what will happen? Our senses will run ether and thither, here and there. Right? Our senses will not have any control. Correct? If mind is under control, then we can decide what is correct and what is wrong through our intelligence. If mind is left free, our senses also will enjoy freely what is correct, what is not correct, will not understand. That is the main reason always we need to control our mind with intelligence. Got it? Now next. Again come back to the same shloka. Dehinosmi yata dehe. Now let us see like what is gross body and subtle body. You understood subtle body and gross body and soul. What happens at the time of death? New gross body. Soul will go into the new gross body. Got it? Then what happens to this subtle body? Okay, soul is here. Subtle body, the orange color you can see, that is subtle body, which is covered with what? Mind, intelligence and ego. So with the soul, the subtle body which is covered, it moves to the another body. Okay, that is why I'll tell you what happens. Okay, when this is a mystery of reincarnation. When the soul goes to another body, sometimes, like this is the best example to show that soul reincarnates. Okay, means here like whatever like previous past life knowledge, whatever we had or memories we had, it will come into existence in the next life. There are few examples. Actually, we can. There is like Dr. Ian Stevenson. He has done more than this. He has provided a thesis which proved more than 3,000 plus cases of reincarnation. Okay, reincarnation. Many people will tell that ये एक ही जिंदगी है, जी लो, जितना ऐश कर सकेंगे उतना ऐश कर लो. No, enjoy this life. Only single life we have. Why you are bothered about spirituality, that, this and all? Okay, there is nothing like that. Who is bothered about the next life? Like always, many people will say that. Even like I used to say before, like only one life is there, let us enjoy. Okay, and see, when we are trying to book a ticket for our journey, Okay, for our journey, why we need to book a ticket? To have proper reservation, and so that we can sit comfortably, right? When you are going into the flight also, you will register, like you will book the ticket 1 month before, or which is planned. I'm talking about which is planned 3 months before, or so that you can have very good seats and very good, flight and all, right? Why we are doing all those things? For our comforts, right? You are having for one trip only, you are thinking so much. For next life, why we are not thinking? Okay, life after life, it is there. Life after life, it is there. But we are not thinking about next life. How our next life must be. We need to reserve our body for, we need to reserve our soul for that. Okay, we can't reserve this body in next life. Anyway, this will decompose. Okay, this is like a temporary seat. Okay, in the beginning I was telling train seat. So what we need to do? Okay, one example we'll say. Reincarnation case study. He is alive now also. Okay, Deep Kapadia. Okay, he was in previous life. He was Pannalal Agarwal. I'll tell you. This boy, he was in Udaipur. No, first I will come like this. This Deep Kapadia, in newspaper 1984 is full mystery, like past life reincarnation was published. Okay, he was student of arts at Ruparel College, Mumbai, and last life he was a security officer at Udaipur Palace. Okay, so how do he came to know about all these things? After his death, the previous life, he has taken birth in Mumbai, and that too one Hindi-speaking people, and very good family, very good and prosperous family. He has taken birth, and child was 3, 4, I think 5 years, and he started speaking Marwadi language also. Like parents were very much possessive. He was not left outside also, but they were surprised. How do you know this Marwadi language? Now this boy is telling that I know it, and he started talking weird things. He started telling that you are not my parents, and I am not belonging to this place at all. I am belonging to Udaipur, and my family is so and so. My wife wife's name is this and this. I have these many kids, and this and all. He was narrating the story, and these parents, they were very much shocked. Hey, what type of stories is cooking, right? And they went to so many doctors, and many things happened, but nothing could work. Now at last they have brought this, the scientists like who are doing this research about reincarnation. That group they have called, and they studied his life and like whatever examples he was giving, and they wanted to check like whether it is true or not. Now one day they have planned, not this boy, without informing this boy. Okay, they told that okay चलो आज हम लोग एक ट्रिप पे चलते हैं. Okay, and they took this boy and they boarded the train and they started traveling. And that train was for Udaipur. Okay, and as soon as he has seen very close to Udaipur, just before Udaipur one stop, he started telling that next stop will be Udaipur to the people, to the group of people, and everyone was shocked. How clearly he notes that next stop is Udaipur, and as soon as stop came, and he got down and he was very happy. He felt that he has come to his own hometown, and he came to his own hometown, and he was showing his home. Where is his house? He was taking the whole group to the house, and in between he could find like rickshaw pullers and all. He was telling Ramu Chacha and all. And all were surprised, who is this boy? I never saw him in this village, and he's identifying me with my name also. And they were surprised. And at last they reached home, and they started knocking the door. And this small boy, and he saw his 32 years old boy, his son. And he called his name and he started telling, "Hey, कैसे हो मेरे बच्चा?" and all. And he was ये क्या बात बोल रहा है, यही बच्चा है, इसके लिए मैं बच्चा हूँ क्या, and all. And it was very much surprised, and he said it is trash, that son the security officer's son, he said that, who are you? ये पागल है क्या? इसको क्यों लेकर आए? आप लोग क्यों आए मेरे घर? And what you are doing here? I don't believe all these things. You please go away. He was trying to shut the door. No, 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 please. And these officers, no, they were convincing him like, just please hold on and you ask any questions which are of from his previous life. Then he was showing. He asked. Then son wants to test him. So okay, show me the place where my papa used to, safeguard his weapon, because he was a security officer at Udaipur Palace, right? Then okay, I know it, and that was known to only his son and him. Directly he took him to the second floor, and behind the photo there was a secret cabin, and he showed the exact place where he has kept in the previous life. And son was shocked, and like that he asked a few more questions which were very much relevant to his life. And then not only him, again they took him to the Udaipur Palace also, along with other security officers and all. No, only security officer means there will be some secrets like which they keep for palaces or the government. So everything he knows, and everyone was shocked to know about all these things. Is it true? Will it happen? Yes, it will happen. If there are chances that a person can remember his past life. But you can ask one question. Then why I am not getting my past life remembered? The same question was asked when he grew up. Then Deep Kapadia said that no, it was very, very tough for him to survive, because past life and present life, it was very tough. Got it? And same way, like if we remember our past life, this life, karma only, this life, problems are only too hectic, we can't survive with these problems. And imagine added bonus, buy one get one free, like the previous janmas or previous lives, all problems or your relationships comes onto you, then your life will become pathetic. Okay? And we can't survive. It will become very, very tough for us. Got it? So this is what. And there are over 100 books providing reincarnation today. Okay? The same question what just now I asked, why we are not getting remembered. There are some qualities which are carried away with the subtle body. Memories are stored. It's like RAM. Okay, some memories are stored in the subtle body, and it comes as a phobia in the present life. Okay, some phobias, some people will have to climb the highest peaks. Some people have water phobia, fire. Some, and night or staying alone in the room, or if you close the door also we can't survive. There are some phobias. These all are past lives. And there are some likes and dislikes also. मुझे करेला पसंद नहीं है, मुझे वो पसंद नहीं है, ये पसंद नहीं है, and all, right? These are past lives phobias only. Okay, and sometimes we'll come to know I have seen you somewhere. So many times it happens. Actually, we wouldn't have seen them in this life, but still we feel that we have some. I have seen somewhere. I was related with you somewhere. No, these all are somewhere it is hinting the past life. Got it? Yeah. And see, NDE, near death experience. This is also one of the patient. I think time is less. I will just go through. There is a video. Actually, it shows. See, sometimes what happened, during surgery time, when anesthesia is given, I don't know how many medical students are here. Okay, when anesthesia is given, so the person will be clinically dead. In the sense, what is happening on the body, they will not come to know. So it happened like the surgeon was doing surgery for women, and they were talking. Surgeons, they will be talking because they are used to do so many surgeries, right? They talk many things which are not relevant to the operations also, like normal talk, general talk they will be doing. When the surgery was doing, like these women, that soul has come out and it has seen what they are doing, and it heard everything what doctors were talking also. And as soon as like surgery was done, and she got up and she told that how can you talk all this thing, how can you discuss about baseball during the surgery. Okay, so this is what like many things happens, like our soul sometimes it listens everything. Okay, near to the death experience, this is very close to the death experience. Like many times it happens that a person would have gone into coma, and after the coma he can come back and he can share experiences. Like there are some people like who have shared like near to the very close to the death, how they felt. It was very very horrible. Like we have seen literally two people who have come to pick me up, and they were asking so many questions, something and all they will be talking. So it happens actually. Now like when we go about this bodily platform, we will become stable in all situations of life. Now let us discuss why we are discussing all these things. When we are discussing about body, soul, is it clear? Body, there are two types of body. What are those? Gross body and subtle body. Gross body is made up of five elements. Okay, Panchabhutas. And subtle body? Three. What are those? Mind, intelligence and ego. Okay, false ego. And what happens in the with the gross body? The same life, our life, body transforms into different phases. Okay, from childhood to boyhood and youth to old age. And what happens to the subtle body after the death? It transforms from one body to another body. Okay, here in Bhagavad Gita we have to understand that when we are above this bodily platform, then we'll come out of the attachments. You remember the first line in this class I was discussing with, I started with attachment. That attachment only, now I am linking to it. When we are thinking about bodily platform, we are attached to so many things. When we are away from when we are above the bodily platform, then we can think what is good, what is bad. Okay, that is what our Bhagavad Gita states. Okay, we will become stable in all situations of, we will become sthita prajna. Means we will be balanced, sad also and happiness also. It is not like that agar happiness ho gaya to we will jump like anything, like with overwhelm, happiness, with joy, and if sad aa gaya to same thing from building will jump. Okay, it is not like that. We have to balance both happiness and sad equally. Okay, this is called as sthita prajna, right? And this is an important quality for a leader in any walk of life. Actually, these all are leadership qualities. How to be composed, calm, and tolerate, and think. No partiality. Okay, no partiality. If you are not attached to anything, no partiality, right? Then you are above the bodily platform. You are giving your okay. What do you say? Justice. Suppose judge है, judge का बेटा कुछ गलती किया है, and he has committed a crime, and is standing in front of him on the bone, and if judge is having attachment, definitely he will be having attachment. But what he need to follow? It is he should follow dharma, right? What is? No, he should not see him as his son. He should look at him as a criminal, right? Then only he can do justice, or else no. Everything will be related to attachment, bodily platform. We need to be above bodily platform, then we'll come out of these attachments, and we can think which is correct, which is wrong. Got it? And this is the first quality of, this is also one of the quality of a leader. Okay, and we are not human beings with spiritual experience, but spiritual beings with human experience. Got it? Now, what are practical benefits? If you are thinking about bodily platform, what are your practical benefits? We think everyone is same, and we'll have that, empathy and all. Okay, universal brotherhood, rising above inferiority complex, positive outlook and attitude to life, and right use of resources. Okay, universal brotherhood means what? Everyone is spirit soul. We look into everyone is spirit soul, and we are part and parcel of God. We look into in that way, and will not try to harm anyone. And rising above the inferiority complex, because I am not this body, like I am black, white, and all. We'll see everyone as equal, right? And we'll also see everyone as equal. We'll not have that, differentiation. And positive outlook and attitude to life. Instead of complaining, we start helping others. Got it? Instead of like, see, no one today roads are not clean. Always it will be dirty. Okay, and they are packed, block the way and all. Even though there is a small brick on the road, no one is bothered to lift the brick and keep it aside, because they think that that is not my duty, right? And we'll try to go here and there and all. Some things we'll do. But if any person who cares about others, they go and just lift the brick and keep it aside, then it is good for all, right? Thinking about others also, positive outlook and attitude to life, and right use of resources, will not exploit others. Will not exploit others. Now, hereafter, don't go and stand in front of someone and slap them and tell that I didn't beat you. Okay. I just like a bet given a slap to a gross body, not you, soul, which is inside. And soul is eternal. Soul is eternal. This also you remember. Soul is eternal. We are what do you say? Celebrating birthdays, right? Okay, 25th or 24th or 20 or 60, 50, whatever it may be. Every time we'll say happy birthday to you. But we don't know how many years, millions of years we have celebrated our birthdays. Okay, soul is eternal, body is temporary. Got it? So this is what? Now, practical tip, just see. Spirit soul, subtle body, gross body. Now, if we understand all these things, we will not have hollowness. Remember in the previous class, why people will have hollowness? Because of the 4 needs, right? What are those 4 needs? Let us discuss here. Because, why hollowness in our life? Tell me. Last class I have asked you this question. We have concluded with this one.
Because we seek permanent happiness.
We seek permanent happiness. Okay. How it can be filled? With spiritual need. With spirituality we can fulfill hollowness. Okay. Needs. Remember 4 needs, right? Physical needs. Now gross body needs, physical needs. And spirit soul, spiritual needs. Subtle body, psychological and emotional needs. See, what is happening? We are taking care of our body every day, right? We are maintaining. We are having proper food. We are decorating our body. Okay, like good dresses and what and all we need to do, we are doing. But how we are taking care of the internal subtle body or soul? How we are taking care of the soul? How we are taking care of the soul? Okay, I will give you an example. One princess brings a cage, golden cage. And in the golden cage, there is a parrot. And she is very fond of parrot. And that is why, with very love and affection, she puts the parrot in the golden cage. And every day she goes and cleans the cage. And she maintains the cage very properly, very shining, glittering. Okay, golden cage. But she is forgetting to feed the parrot. What happened after a few days? The parrot died. Understood? What is happening now? We are taking care of our body very, very beautifully, very properly. Not even single time we will be fasting. Okay, we'll be hungry and we need to feed our body. Okay, we are doing all these things, but forgetting about the parrot. What is parrot? Soul. How we can feed our soul? Only by spiritual knowledge. Okay, regular meditating upon the Lord, mantra meditation. Okay, with mantra meditation, don't starve the spirit soul. That is what. Not chanting the beads. Whenever last week. Okay. Anyway, last week you have chanted, right? Each and every bead, you should think that it is the lotus feet of the Lord. No, lotus feet of the Lord. How beautifully it will be. Lotus feet of the Lord, like very soft, like very soft and very gently you need to touch it. Small babies you have seen, no? When you are massaging the baby, you will not press it just you gently massage, like as if it is a lotus flower or flower, right? Now each and every bead you need to think that it is a lotus feet. Actually, it is. You should not think it is lotus feet of the Lord, and we are just gently touching it and rolling out. Okay, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and touching the feet and moving the bead, touching the feet and moving the bead. Okay, like that you need to chant, meditate upon the Lord. Got it? And every day one Bhagavad Gita shloka. Okay, there is an app, shloka per day. Okay, shloka per day, shloka a day. Every day you can listen one Bhagavad Gita shloka. So it is very, very helpful also. Okay, don't miss, and also do not miss this weekend classes. Okay, really I thank you all of you. In spite of today Ganesh Chaturthi, you have come here. Okay, and that's the reason, like I'm keeping on telling, there are so many good topics which are related to karma, our actions, actions and inactions, and what to do, what not to do, and even how to control our senses, how to control our mind. These are the major topics which we are dealing and facing in our day-to-day life. Okay, there are so many issues which we are facing, right? So we need to do all these things. Actually, we follow this ABCD. A for association. Association with like-minded spiritual people. Okay, this is very, very important. And B for book reading. There is Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam reading. And C for chanting. D for it is diet or deity worship. Diet in the sense prasadam will take, or deity worship. Doing, offering flowers or fruit to the Lord. Okay. Spiritual activities will feed the spirit soul by mantra meditation, studying Bhagavad Gita, and association of like-minded spiritualities. Okay. That's it for today's class. If you have any questions, please ask me. So, do you remember anything what we have discussed today? Today we have discussed about attachment. Arjuna was very much attached, right, towards his relatives and all. So, how attachment can be? How we can overcome the attachment? Spiritual knowledge, and we need to rise above the bodily platform. Think about the bodily platform. Okay, and along with that, gross body, subtle body, gross body, transformation of the bodies in different phases, but your identity remains the same, right? And then subtle body comprises of three. What are those? Mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay, and it covers the soul. When the soul transforms from one body to another body, the subtle body is also carried away along with that. That's the reason sometimes people will come to know about their past lives, and sometimes we get in the form of phobias. Suppose one question, right? Like if I get chance to remember my past life, Suppose we would have died by drowning in the water. Now in this life, we'll be very much scared to touch the water. Right? If we see the water also, we'll be scared. No, that is like a phobia. So suppose in an accident we would have died. So in this life, it is very difficult for us to travel. Each and every day we'll think about that same tragedy. It is very tough to remember all these things. It is very difficult to remember this current life situations itself, right? So think about, like, if we remember the past life also, our life goes messy.
Is subtle body also eternal?
Mind, intelligence, and ego. It carries always from one body to another body to another.
How to
So
feel
subtle
that?
body,
How to feel the subtle body?
Feel the subtle body.
Subtle body. How to take care of
Feed, same. Our meditation, mantra meditation and spiritual need. What will happen, I'll tell you. When we are doing mantra meditation regularly, our soul becomes cleansed. Our egos will become cleansed, or whatever anarthas we were having in the previous life, it will be cleansed. And based on that only, like based on our karma, we'll be getting a new birth in a good family or as a good person. Like we can become very close to the close to the Lord, and we can do more and more devotional services, and we'll understand the purpose of life. Now we are born without understanding the purpose of life, and we are moving like here and there without having proper guidance. Now at least in the next life we'll continue from this. Suppose we have learned alphabets here till Z. Okay, I have learned these alphabets here, and after my death, no. Okay, again I have to take birth, again I have to learn ABCD again, right? Suppose if I am doing spiritual activities, every day I am doing 16 rounds of Japamala, and I am reading Bhagavad Gita very nicely every day without missing it. Okay, what will happen, next life I will start continuing from there. One example I will give you. Some kids, like at the very young age, I think 2-3 years, when they start talking, when they start speaking, right, from that time itself, automatically they are very much attracted to the deities. No one will tell, but they will go and offer the flower, and they like instead of rice they start liking shloka recitations, okay, and some other divine activities. And for some people, like all of a sudden in youth also, like they start coming to the temple. So many years they would have left, like they are roaming on the roads, but they never bother to come here. But one fine day their mind pulled to the temple, and they came here to the temple, and they start hearing like lectures, and all of a sudden within a month that boy or girl will be very much attached to the spiritual activities. She will come regularly, weekends or weekdays also, and she wants to do some seva, and she wants to chant. See, we are asking only in the beginning one round, but that is called only Sukriti. Okay, Sukriti means like all of a sudden people will get that enlightenment, and they start chanting many rounds, 8 rounds, 16 rounds within very short span of time. And they like to read Bhagavad Gita. No one will actually guide it, but automatically it will come. See, these are our previous Janmas Sukriti, past life Sukriti. So whatever, it will not diminish. That's what in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, it says. Neha Vikrama Nashtosti. In the sense that shloka says that whatever we accumulate spirituality in this life will be carried forwarded to the next life, in the next life account. Okay, got it? So always we need to do this mantra meditation and read the scriptures. It cleanses our mind and heart, and will become good devotee, and will not harm anyone. Okay, we'll think about the God, and everything is given by the Lord. At least we have understood that we are part and parcel of the Lord, right? And we have that all. We have seen this brotherhood, universal brotherhood, and these and all we have seen, right? Those all points covers in that. Got it? So we need to take care of the subtle body by, or soul, by doing all these activities. Got it?
We discussed about psychological and emotional food we give to subtle body. So what includes that? For example, if we talk about attachment or love for parents. So we're not talking about them being bodies, but that emotion that we have.
Hmm.
It, no matter with whom, with which person, but that emotion. Does that also carry forward?
No. So whatever, just I'm repeating your question. Like if ever, with whomever I'm talking, so that emotion,
In spite of the person,
person.
just the emotion that I would be happy. For example, my mother. So does that emotion also carry forward because the emotional and psychological part is within the subtle body which travels from one body to another?
Yes, emotion. See, it travels. It travels. That is the reason. No, in the next life also we'll be having these all emotions and feelings, right? And what happens, like when we are doing all this activities, spiritual activities, so we'll try to know. We'll become very empathetic and compassionate. But intelligence is there to help us to come out of that emotions. Again, we should not fall into the trap of emotions. Okay. Here only intelligence plays an important role. Same thing it happened with Arjuna also. Right? Ultimately, in the last, during the war, on the first day itself, he said that he became very emotional. They are my relatives. How can I kill? Right? So he's seeing in the bodily platform only. Now intelligence is telling that no, this is not the right way. We have to fight for dharma. What is dharma? Then, like that. Okay. So exactly like when we are doing this like mantra meditation or spiritual activities, slowly these qualities also will get reduced. We need to move to the other body with only divinity, divine name. Antakale Narayana Smriti. That is the last word we need to remember. So everyone has exam. That is deathbed. No one can be rescued from this. No, I have reserved. I have political background. I can get a reservation. Okay, I will not undergo this examination. No, everyone has to go this. Last, what is it? Final deathbed. Okay, that is the final examination for each and every body. So what is our consciousness? How is our consciousness must be? Anta Kale Narayana Smriti means the last breath, till the last breath we need to chant the Lord's name. Okay, Narayana, Hare Krishna. Okay, we need to recite. Why? Because if we recite Hare Krishna, then Krishna will take care. We'll be going to his abode. If we say that, oh, my poti, nati, kaisi hai, then again we'll take birth. Again we'll fall into the clutches of all these relationships. Okay, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. This is a cycle. Okay, Janma, Mrityu, these both are common. Jara, Vyadhi. These all are birth, disease, death. No? These all are common. As soon as you take birth, you have to fall into this cycle. How can you get out of this cycle? By only reciting the Lord's name. Okay. That is the reason when we start reading scriptures and memorizing the Lord's name, this all whatever contaminations in our subtle body also will get diminished. And with the divinity only will be going to the other body. We can become a great, good, very, very close to the Lord. Very good devotee, even higher planets, Swarga. Who lives in Swarga? We say is Devatas, right? These Devatas are also nothing but like people who have gone to the higher platform. Very, very highly exalted devotees. They are very, very highly exalted devotees. Don't think that in pictures whatever they have shown that is the true. No. There also they will be meditating upon the Lord and everything will be there. Okay. So there is a chance that we are reciting Lord's name and Janma and all. There is a chance that we may go to higher planets, heavenly planets, or else Narakaloka also, demonic planets. Both are this, Patala. Okay. And above the heavenly planets, there is a Goloka. So there we can be with the Lord Krishna. That must be our ultimate goal. Okay. Ultimate goal is coming out of all this sense gratification, anarthas, this and all. Okay. Anything else? Nothing is there, then we will close for today. Have a good one, sir. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. See, Hare Krishna Mahamantra also. These 16 names composed of 32 syllables are the only means to counterattack the evil effects of Kali Yuga. In all the Vedas, it is seen that to cross the ocean of nuisance, there is no alternative to the chanting of the holy name. Okay, that's what, like in the previous class also I told, in Kali Yuga, this is the shortest form of shloka which is given to us, so that we can recite these names and we can go back to the Lord. Okay, so let us chant together. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, the head beat, current. Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna